We are officially beginning this call. This is the Zoom call, the corporate training from Tuesday night. We are on May 29th, if you can believe it. It's a little bit crazy, but we're glad to have you with us. We have great information that is coming to you, and there is no better person to share that information than our friend and brother. He's even a CEO, Mr. Ryan Anderson. Come in here. You want to take my seat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so nice. Oh, I love you. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Hey, everybody. How are you doing? I hope everyone's doing super fantastic and had an incredible Memorial weekend. Just wanted to start off this call like we always do with gratitude, but just wanted to give a shout out to all of those men and women and family members of our armed forces and all of those who are currently serving and all of those who have served and all those of us who have gave the ultimate sacrifice. Just want to say thank you to each and every one of them and their family members. It's because of those individuals that we're able to do what we love to do on a daily basis. And so I just want to say thank you. I hope you guys had an incredible and a blessed and amazing, wonderful Memorial weekend. It's been great and fun and exciting around here at M, as you can imagine. So there's a lot of things that are going on, and I know that you guys probably have a lot of questions and a lot of thoughts and a lot of ideas around the various things that are happening. So as you know, this is our M Network corporate update call. So we're gonna go through and talk about some of those things and focus on that. But with that, I want to introduce you to our newest M Network employees. So we are focused on making sure that it's business as usual here at M. There's going to be a lot of updates and a lot of conversations as we talk about the strategic alliance that we have with the Jamberry company that's going to be a part of M in the very near future. And so there's some things that we can update and talk about that there, but it's business as usual here at M. And we're getting ready to close out the month of May and get ready to kick off the month of June. As we all know, June is the final month of qualifications for our incentive trip, where we're going to the Bahamas, and is that how you pronounce it? Bahamas. I don't know. It's Miami. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a cruise ship. It's gonna be all the food you can eat and all of the fun you can have and all of the excitement around that as well. So we are so excited to be able to do some incredible things around that. But I want to introduce you to the newest member of the M family. This is an individual whom I have been talking to now for about a year. It's been almost a year when I first was introduced to this individual. And ever since then, I have been working and strategizing and scheming behind the scenes to get this individual on board. And I want to introduce him to you guys because you're going to be so excited to meet him. And this will talk a lot about the culture and the future of this company moving forward. So without further ado, would have Mr. Derek Hodges join us here. Say hello.
Hello, hello.
Are you excited? Do you get stage fright? I should have already asked you that before I got you on. So Derek is our newest member of the M Network, and your title is?
I'm the Senior Director of Business Development.
Yes. So Derek is coming on, and a big part of Derek's past in history is he focuses a lot on numbers. And as all of you know, we have been focusing on creating an environment here at M where we can take an entrepreneur and an entrepreneur at heart and plug them into our business and help him focus. Oh my gosh, you know that name right there?
I do.
So he does know some familiar faces here at this company. But what we want to do is we want to take an entrepreneur and we want to plug them into a business where they can find success.
Absolutely.
And it is our belief that this industry, although it is over 120 years old and it is super fantastic and over $168 billion in total revenue in 2016. I haven't seen 2017 numbers yet. I need to get that so I can start quoting that correctly. However, that this industry has to change. It can no longer be focused on getting as many people that can fog a mirror that has a credit card in our business and see what sticks. it has to be sustainable for every person that gets into the business. There has to be a sustainable business model for people to plug into and make that work. And one of the ways that we do that is from an analytical standpoint. So maybe if you would just take a few minutes and I'll make this question long, drawn out so that I'm not putting you on the spot, but focus on kind of your vision and kind of some of the things that we talked about with running numbers and plugging people into it and helping people focus on the right areas and strategically so that they can set their businesses up for success.
Absolutely. You know, one of the things that I think is absolutely crucial, as Ryan said, in this industry is not so much relying on what we knew worked 20 years ago or 40 years ago or 100 years ago, not guessing at what we think works or what appears to be working, but to actually look at statistically what works and focus your time and attention there. And when you make decisions for your business, that you're doing it intentionally, that everything you do is with intention in taking the business in the right direction. And you see this not just in network marketing, but in the business world in general, in professional sports. I mean, there's so many athletes out there that are playing at a level that people never thought was possible before. And that's because of analytics. They know exactly what they're doing to improve and where they need to focus to get better and how to go about doing that, what metrics they need to improve upon. And so I fully plan to take everything we know about analytics today and apply that here at M, and not only for the business, but for every one of our members out there, so they know exactly what they need to do to be the best that they can and have the most successful business that they can.
And I think that's, one of the things that we constantly talk about here at M is having a business that's going to be here 30, 40, 50 years from now. And that whole business model approach of spaghetti, throwing it against the wall and seeing what sticks has to go to the wayside. Has to be, it can't be the thing of the future.
Oh, it's failed too many people. It's unfair.
It's failed to too many people and it's ruined too many relationships. And the thing that's probably the most difficult, and this is one of the things that I really admired about Derek when we were talking about transitioning to this role, was creating, what it's done is it's impacted people in a way that they felt, and it hit them emotionally, right? Like Absolutely. it wasn't that they didn't think that the business model was broken. It was that they thought they were broken, and therefore they do that. Or the other ugly thing that happens in our industry a lot is people jump from company to company trying to find an easier approach or system or different things, and they end up leaving a trail of bodies.
Absolutely.
To be able to do that. And so our focus is, and again, Derek this is day number 1. It's been a little bit of baptism by fire.
It's been a great day.
I've been begging and pleading to get him here for forever, but ever since we extended the offer, 3 weeks ago? Yeah. So those dang holiday weekends, yeah. But, and so the focus is around creating a business model and making it so that from a training platform and analytics, so that you guys will have the business at your fingertips, so that you guys, when you're out there building and you're in the field, you're less management and more building.
Absolutely.
So that you have all of those things that are there from that perspective. So Derek comes to us with a whole host of experience. He's been with a couple of companies now, doing different things. And in previous roles, you've been over commissions.
Yep.
You've been over customer service. You've been over IT.
Yep.
You've been over the anti-sales department, compliance. Yes. What else?
Finance. Played a role in finance. Pretty much everything in this industry. I've had the opportunity over my 10-year career to this point to have my hands involved in a lot of different areas of this business, and it's made me a really well-rounded, utility player, if you will, just to have that knowledge of all the different aspects of the business, and then how to mend those together into a well-oiled machine.
Absolutely. Nice. Now, we are a family company, and it's very important that we get to know and everybody in the family, because we're talking about future generations. Tell us about your wife and your beautiful children.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm fortunate enough to have a phenomenal wife, Vanessa. We've been married for 9 years now. This coming November will be our 9th year anniversary.
I'm glad you remembered that.
I know. I got asked earlier, so I'm ready. We have a daughter. She just turned 7 2 weeks ago. So
Awesome. Serious.
Young family still, but
Yeah, just
awesome.
2 weeks ago,
Yep.
7 years old. That's such a fun. So you guys are going to get to know Derek a lot more. And as we start putting things out there and putting things in place, that we'll have a lot more aspects and opportunities around that to be able to do that. So Derek, just kind of like first initiatives, getting your head around commission structure. That's one thing I would love for you to touch on.
Yeah.
You've played a role in unilevels and
Binary.
binaries and so forth in the
Hybrids,
past,
yep.
hybrids. Looking at some of those other commission structures and then looking at how M is set up and established today, what's kind of your overall perspective or thought on being able to set people up for success?
Absolutely. I love the question, right? Because every company out there has a comp plan and everyone wants to argue whether theirs is better than the others. And you find yourself in an argument, almost like you're you're arguing over religion, right? My religion's right, no, mine's right, And it's funny because at the end of the day, it really boils down to, look, the companies are paying the same amount of commissions. It's just a matter of hey, are they being fair about it? Where are those monies going? And that's one of the most attractive things about the M Network comp plan is how generous the money is, especially to a brand new member who's just getting started, who's looking to make, their first couple $100s, have their first couple of victories in this industry. But yet it also provides tremendous opportunity on the back end of the plan for leaders and those industry veterans. So it's a well-rounded plan. It's absolutely fair. And it's one that honestly, whether you're brand new to network marketing or you've been doing this for 30 years, it doesn't matter. The plan is for everyone. And so I absolutely love it.
I love that. Yeah. And one of the things that we're constantly talking about here at M is our two goals and our two missions. And this is something that is going to be in our DNA forever. And that is, we want to create 1 million families earning $1,000 or more through our pay plan. And secondly is that we want to create an environment where future generations, like I want to see your 7-year-old daughter grow up and be a part of this. And heaven forbid, a long time away from now, your grandchildren, right? He already told me that when his daughter gets of dating age, his famous saying is going to be, everything you do to my daughter, I'm going to do to you. So, so from that perspective, we want to make sure that we're creating an environment in which we have those things. And so that's one of the things right out of the gates. Derek's going to be getting up to speed relatively fast. It's not going to be that hard because you know a lot of things and have been around, like you said, a Swiss Army knife of many trades. But then also is going to be reaching out to all of you as individuals and working with you guys, putting things in place so that we can start looking at the right analytics and the right numbers, that we start measuring things to make sure that we're focused on those two goals, creating 1 million thousandaires and creating generations of leaders walking across our stage. So what else, Derek? What else you got for these amazing, wonderful leaders out there?
I'm just excited to get in and get to meet every one of you on the call, have some time to talk with you, hopefully see you in person at events, build a reputation with you. I'm already, it's been my first day, but I feel like I know everybody here at corporate already, like my best friends. That whole family mentality is absolutely true. Everyone's been more than great to me so far and has made this a phenomenal first day. And I know I can expect the same thing from the field. So just excited to really get in and run at this thing 100 miles an hour and do what I can to make every one of your lives that much better.
Nice. Now, Derek is one of many here in the next few days of employees that are going to be joining the M Network, and we will make sure that each and every one of you get an opportunity to know all of the employees and the new family members that are coming over that are going to be a part of this amazing company and this amazing journey. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for each and every one of you, for all that you guys do for the M Network. As we look at these opportunities with Jamberry, and we're so excited. I just seen Lisa pop up there and Emily pop up on there as attendees. Some incredible, amazing leaders that you guys are going to fall in love with from the Jamberry brand. But these opportunities are only made possible because you guys all believed in M when everybody else thought, oh my gosh, here's this company that's zigging while everybody else is zagging, and everybody else, a lot of people look down their nose at us. And I think a lot of people are looking down their nose at us still even today. But you guys took a leap of faith. You believed in us, you believed in this opportunity, and you believed in a future that we could build together. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that you guys do. And there's not a day that goes by that we don't stop and think about all that you guys do. And we will never take for granted all that you guys have done to be able to make this company where it's at. And I mean, we're in coming up in July will be 2 years since we incorporated this company. We're still 18, just barely into 18 months before we were even taking credit cards. And now, I just think about where we're at. We're in 16 countries and, tens of thousands of members and consultants now with Jamboree coming on board, and customers all over the world because of you guys. So I can't even imagine what the next 2 years are going to be like, but the next 20 years, the next 40 years, the next 50 years. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and everybody here at Corporate. God bless each and every one of you. We're grateful for you. We love you, and look for a lot of information to be coming out over the next 7 to 10 days, weeks, so on and so forth. So love you guys. Emma from the UK is on. I love Emma. When you meet Emma, she's got the coolest choreo story, and she's like, her heart, she's just a beautiful person. That's inside awesome. And out. So thank you. So everybody, from our heart to yours, thank you so much. Make it a great week. Let's make sure we're finishing the week strong. And Derek Hodges is Marion's awesome. Hodges. Yeah. So thank you guys. God bless you. We love you. Finish the month strong, and make sure that you guys are focusing on that cruise. We got another 30 days or so to get qualified for the cruise. So let's make it happen. Love you guys. God bless you. Thank you so much. And Derek will be reaching out to you all very, very soon. Right. So excited. Love you guys. God bless. Bye-bye.